What's up, guys? It's Arzen. Real life video. We're doing a real life video, right? I'm going to display my Star Wars collection. I've been getting into Star Wars since probably last September, like early September, late August, I want to say. So I guess we'll go first things first. We have my Master Yoda bookshelf. As you can see, it looks like he's like holding the books with the Force. So I obviously have my Millennium Falcon reading light. I have another book I'm reading, Heir to the Empire, the Grand Admiral Thrawn series. Obviously you can see the other two here, Darth Plagueis and then Revan. Obviously I've only read Plagueis. I still have to read these two and then this. But yeah, here's my Millennium Falcon reading light. I like to have it there, kind of just literally looks like it's flying. And then next to where my cameras are, we have some Doorables. So we got squishy Doorables, Grand Admiral Thrawn, Ahsoka, The Mandalorian, like Force Ghost Rey, a Porg. I want to say that's like Kalnaka. Director Krennic, Leia, Grogu, Professor Huyang, a Stormtrooper, and Darth Vader. The thing I like the most about this Darth Vader, sorry about the lighting, it's his eyes. They're like this like shiny metallic silver. I think it's really cool. All right, and next we have these little lightsabers I have. Hold on. Yes, I can do some lightsaber tricks. These are like super high quality. They were like $200. I have 3 of them, but it was like on a deal, so I didn't actually pay this much money. Has 16 different sound effects and like a bunch of different lights. And then also I have my Disney lightsaber that is from like the Build Your Own Saber. I have it on like its own stand. I like this. The hilt, it's super cool. Like, it's super cool. This was worth it. Like, the hilt in itself was worth it, and like the experience was amazing. So that was worth it. Obviously, like the beam, like the actual saber isn't as good. It doesn't have like the motion tracking, but other than that, it's really good. Next, I have 2 Funko Pops. I don't really collect Funko Pops. I've never been a Funko Pop guy. So I have a First Order Flame Trooper, and then I'm also not really a sequels guy. I don't remember this girl's name. It's Poe. It's that girl that was like kind of flirting with Poe. I don't remember her name. Sue me. Don't actually. All right, next we got some posters. I'm actually gonna. You can see it behind me. It's the Empire Strikes Back in Japanese. Really cool poster, really awesome. And then over here I have the Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. Pretty sweet. Next, we're getting out the big guns. I have the Shimtar, Darth Maul's personal Sith assassin ship built by Cinar Fleet Systems. I'm really nerdy about this ship. This is probably like my favorite ship in Star Wars. Like, I can't lie. Like, this is my favorite ship in Star Wars. It's just super sleek, and I love the Lego set. UCS set comes soon. There's just like the little play features and like the mechanics it has are great. Obviously, I have a lot of Lego minifigures. I'll only show like the ones that are valuable. I have this Darth Vader, this Darth Maul. Little figures. I've had these for so many years. I don't even know how long I've had them for. They just kind of stand around under my lamp. Next, we have the Dark Falcon. Super fun build, super easy build. Did not take me a long time. Not a lot of technical pieces. It's not very modular either. It's not like too like repeating, or there's not too. It's a super easy build. It took me a day to do, and a lot of these builds take me like 2 days, 3 days to do. This one took me a day. It took me like 4 hours total. It was really fun. The interior is super nice. So here we got the Dark Falcon. It has like this rotating turret on top. There's one on the bottom, but the pieces keep falling off, and it low-key makes me mad. Let's open up these pieces. We have Jedi Vader and Beach Luke playing some games. Bounty Hunter C-3PO. Honestly, I know Jedi Vader's gonna be like the most valuable. This is my favorite minifigure in the set. It's so cool. I'm a big fan of that. Hold on, let me like put him back where he was. We have like a couple lightsaber holders I put in there because like these guys don't really have a room for a lot of their lightsabers. Next, we have Darth Jar Jar. He's probably gonna be expensive. I know this Jedi Vader figure is worth $34 right now, and it's still a set that you can buy at Walmart. So, yeah. And then we have Darth Rey, Darth Jar Jar, and then there's a guy in the cockpit. I don't know his name. I don't know I know he's from Rebuild the Galaxy. I know that that's obviously also like not canon, and if it's not canon, I do read it. I do consume non-canon content, but I just don't like, I haven't wanted to rebuild the Galaxy, but overall, super cool. Interior super playable. It's just fun. It's just like really fun set, really good set. I'm loving it, you know? All right, next we have probably my most valuable Lego minifigure. This is from a while back. It is the Jek 14 in a Stormtrooper helmet. I have him sitting inside my ATTE, which I'll show you really soon. Probably my most valuable minifigure. I think I had some that were like way more valuable, but I can't find them. I don't know where they're at, and I don't really care that much. So I don't know where that recording cut off, but I'm about to show you guys my Lego ATTE. So here we are. It comes with three 212 troopers, clone gunner. I mean 212, you know. One in here, so I guess 4 if you're counting the gunner. Commander Cody, obviously pretty decent minifigure. 3 battle droids and a spider droid. This is where I keep on the inside. First of all, this gun is like sick. Although I will say this, he has nowhere to sit. It's kind of just no stud connection or anything like that. So we're gonna take him out. Full interior, I always thought that was cool. I enjoy how easily accessible the interior is. There's 2 chairs. There's like, I think it could fit up to like 20 minifigures in this. I haven't checked, but interior on this side, like I said, I have a 41st Elite Corps Kashyyyk Trooper in here, and then I have Jek 14, like I already mentioned, and a clone helmet, clone gunner helmet, that's a spare. My set came with an extra helmet, even though I've never seen that before in a set. You know how they do with the extra pieces. This is probably one of my favorite sets, I'm not gonna lie. I love this set. I love like the little mechanism that like takes this thing out. It's kind of a hassle to do with one hand, but super cool. All right, next we have the like collectible, not UCS, because obviously not a UCS, but it has the plaque, has like the name plaque. Droideka. This thing's awesome. It took this, I'm not gonna lie, out of all my sets, this took me like the second longest to build because like there's like this weird contraption, like this thing in the middle. This took me forever to build. And like you really, like if you miss any connections, it like gets messed up. Super cool. I think that the small like little buildable Droideka is kind of ugly. I've seen worse, but I've seen better as well. So yeah, it's all right. I just really like the set. It's super cool. Droideka is probably my favorite droid. That and like the Vulture droid. Yeah. Next, I'm sure you've seen it in the background, we have boarding the tentative IV. We got Captain Antilles, 2 Rebel troopers. They're a little falling over. I like this little clear piece that they gave to make it look like they're falling over. Like that came in the set. 2 Stormtroopers and obviously the big Darth Vader. The thing I really like about the set is like the opening door mechanism. Like the flames around it. That's awesome. I love that. And it's obviously like you could buy like 30 of these sets and build like an entire interior to the ship. I think that's really cool. I think the design's really good. It's a good small set. I built it when I got my wisdom teeth taken out. Next, my pride and joy, the Lego AT-ST Ultimate Collector Series. My only UCS set. Obviously, I want to like get some more. I really do love this set. It's awesome. I really like just like the all gray Imperial UCS sets. This minifigure, the quality on the pilot is super good. He has arm printing, some leg printing, no foot printing for anything, or dual molded legs. Dual molded legs would have been cool, but you know how Lego is. They're a little stingy with that. I just like the arms. I just like how simple it is, you know. Has a couple features, you know, the rotating grenade launcher, rotating gun. This gun goes up and down. You can make it blink if you're interested. The cockpit, look how smoothly this opens. Cockpit on the inside, we got 2 controls, 2 levers, 2 seats. Close that right back up. Probably my favorite set, one of my favorite sets at least. It's awesome, I love it. All right, and next we have the TIE Fighter Bomber. Obviously on the inside we have a TIE Fighter pilot. We got Admiral Sloan, Old Palpy, and Darth Vader again. It's my 3rd Darth Vader figure. I have more sitting around in like the bins and whatnot. Pretty cool set. Stud shoes are cool. TIE dropper, like the bomb mechanism, is pretty cool. I mean, it's all right. It's just a little push. I think I just dropped one on accident. And it comes with a little rack in the back with some spares. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I like the Sloan figure. It's pretty cool. The Palpatine actually didn't come with this set now that I think about it. I found it in the bins, and it's my set now. So yeah, found that. Next we have Luke's X-Wing, Red 5. As we all know, comes with R2-D2, in case you couldn't tell. Luke Skywalker with no place to put his lightsaber, which is pretty inconvenient. As you can see, I have it kind of like stuffed right here. Oh, and with the Shimtar, Saw Gerrera comes with it. That's over here because obviously it doesn't make any sense for it to be in that. I have an extra Rebel pilot that I just kind of put next to it. I totally forget this guy's name. Military commander for the Rebels. I always forget his name. Leia, Death Trooper, which didn't come part of the set, and the Stormtrooper, which also didn't come part of the set. This one's a lot better than like the Family Guy Stormtroopers that come with the newer sets, but it's still a really good set. The little like wing splaying mechanisms are really good. And yeah, it's a pretty overall, just, it's a basic X-Wing, but it's a good looking X-Wing. I mean, this is pretty much as good as a play scale X-Wing could get, Probably my favorite one. 8 out of 10. Next, we have the Resistance Y-Wing Bomber from the sequels. In case you can't tell, I have everything from the original trilogy built up. I know that this is a sequel bomber. However, I don't care. This is part of the original trilogy. It comes with 2 First Order Troopers, Poe Dameron, and that little droid that they goof around with. Once again, I'm not really a huge sequels guy. And it comes with that lady that I have, the Funko Pop. Coolest bomb dropping mechanism in my opinion. It rotates, and as you rotate it, these bombs drop out. It's so cool. It's so unique. I love the tiling on top. It's super basic, but it looks complicated. And obviously the jets are super cool. Okay, so next from Disney, we have a Sith Holocron. You can actually put something inside it, in this little slot. I don't know what I'm gonna put in there. The space is literally this big, but it's a Sith Holocron. I love it. It's one of my favorite things. It's probably top 3, probably number 3. I love it. Who doesn't want a Sith Holocron? I think that's super cool. Okay, so next we have our Coruscant gunship. Notice how these are all new sets. Obviously, like I said, I've been collecting very short amount of time. Besides the Resistance Wing, Y-Wing. Being really gentle here. I know there's a handle, but comes with Commander Fox, Padme, and Chancellor Palpatine, and then 2 Coruscant Shock Trooper, whatever you want to call it, right? And the pilots, I wish they came with clone pilots, because why would 2 regular clones be piloting a freaking gunship? That makes no sense, but it's a gunship nonetheless. I like it. The design's really cool. Everything's really smooth. I have ordered a updated, more accurate Commander Fox from Republic Customs, so I'm gonna do a review video. I ordered that and a 212 Trooper kit. So for that, I'm gonna do a review video on that. I really like the set. It's super cool. It's a gunship. I've always this is one of my favorite ships in Star Wars. It's just super nice. There's not a ton of there's no play features, but it's cool. It's a gunship. I mean, what else could you ask for? There's a lot of room in here for minifigures. A lot of stuff opens like this. There's just big doors, big hangar, and whatnot. It's a really cool set. Okay, so moving on back to the shelf, we have the Black Series Luke versus Darth Vader on Bespin, / Cloud City / whatever the freak you want to call it, Empire Strikes Back, blah, blah, blah. We got this Darth Vader Black Series is literally the coolest thing I own. It's so cool. Everything's adjustable. His cape's adjustable. It makes it I gave him a little bit of aura. Arm behind his back being all nonchalant. Lightsaber clash effect. The lightsabers are super detailed, as you would expect from really any Black Series figure. This didn't cost me too much. Cost me about $70. Comes with the little platform that they fought on, and the little thing that when Luke gets his hand sliced off, comes off. Obviously, it just doesn't fit in my shelf. This is super great. The gun comes out of Luke's, blaster comes out of his pocket. Luke is pretty detailed, very detailed. Actually, has all the injuries from the movie. Super adjustable. I really like this. It's a great display piece. It's super cool. If I could play with them, I would, but I just don't really feel like sitting there and balancing them, adjusting them. But awesome, I love it. Okay, so back to minifigures for a second. I have 2 clones. We got the Captain Rex, super great minifigure. Came with the Microfighter. I have the Captain Rex Microfighter. I really just got it for the minifigure. Actually, my girlfriend got it for me for the minifigure. Arm printing, comes with a pauldron. Can never complain about a good cloth pauldron. Obviously, the helmet's super cool. This is the best Captain Rex minifigure out, unless you want to count the Phase 1, but obviously the quality's probably a little bit better. Phase 1 Captain Rex is something that I really want, but we all know how expensive that is, so, Next, we got ARC Trooper 5s. He has head printing that has a little 5 on his head. Super cool, he has a little goatee. However, I will say that the little ARC, pauldron, it's a little flat. It looks a little weird. You can't really see it when it's flat like this. It's all right. I think I'm gonna get an updated version. Yeah. Comes with a little backpack. Backpack fits nicely, and obviously the 2 ARC blaster pistols. Even though I don't know if 5s, I don't remember if 5s actually use these pistols that often. I remember him using a DC-17. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Nobody's gonna watch this video in the first place, but Okay, so coming back to the shelf area, we have Ahsoka Tano's Jedi Interceptor. This is a great set. You know, it's small. It was like $25 when I got it. I know it's like a little bit more expensive now. Like it was like kind of $40 at one point, but I got it on sale. Comes with Ahsoka and Clone Wars Anakin. This is Padawan Ahsoka Anakin live action. This isn't like Clone Wars. That's what she looks a little bit different. If you've seen the Ahsoka show, you know that this is like what she looks like in the show during her flashbacks. As being a Padawan, comes with R7. R7, yes. I think that's right. R7. And then Obi-Wan's R4. I'll get to that in a second. Cool set. Comes with a couple spring-loaded shooters. Yeah. I mean, it's a little starship. All right. Next, these sets go together very nicely, obviously. We have Obi-Wan's Jedi Starship. Obviously, this is like not actually Mark 1, but this would be the Mark 1, and this is the Mark 2. Like, this came out later. More suited for the Clone Wars. You know the story. Comes with R4, Obi-Wan in a hood, and it also has his hair. And actually, let's do a little bit of detail here. He has this little headset on. His head is flippable. Pretty cool set. I mean, it's just, I really like the design. I love how they tilted the wings. I love all of that. This little, like, swivel here is so you can put R4's head on there so it looks like the astromech's like actually in the unit. Unlike this one, which just kind of, this one that just kind of like sticks in there. Super awesome, super great. Next, we have the Slave One. Sorry, I'm like blanking. Comes with the Prime Minister. I always forget his name, and then Tuan Wang or whatever. I think his name's like, I think it's Lama Su, and then Tong Wei. Obviously, highlight of the set besides the actual Slave One, Jango Fett. Sick minifigure, no arm printing. The UCS set's obviously better, but for this set, super cool. I like it a lot. Big fan. Obviously, I have them doing like a little fight. Hold on. And yeah, comes with little Boba as well. In the Starship, there's surprisingly, very much so, enough room for both of them in here. Super cool set. I mean, it's the Slave One, and it's really detailed for a small play scale set. It also comes with this little cart in the back that holds it, which is super nice. And yeah. Last but not least, I said I had 3 favorite things, and I said the Sith Holocron is number 3. This is number 2. We have the Scout Trooper helmet. This helmet's fire. Hold on. Oh man, I think the voice changer is dead. It has a voice changer. I think the battery just ran out. This is super sick. I love lore accurate stuff, and this is like obviously a super accurate, super like correct Scout Trooper helmet. I think it's awesome. I love it. 10 out of 10. This thing's goated. I love it so much. And then I would say next, arguably cooler, but 100% cooler, Death Trooper helmet. Has several different like light settings, and the visibility on this thing's really good. You can see my eyes through it, but like at night, you can't. This light turns on. This one flashes. It's actually super bright. Like you could actually, for real, see this at night. Like I'm being so serious. Yeah, awesome. I love it so much. It's super cool. Not too much else you could ask for. So that was the end of the video. Hopefully everybody enjoyed my very small Star Wars collection. Everything's gonna get built up, you know, over time. This is probably my most recent thing is this Death Trooper helmet. I got it for Christmas. It's January. I'm broke. I have no money. However, more stuff will be coming soon. Republic Customs minifigure review coming soon, probably by next week. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'm gonna try and get back into like content making, probably just Star Wars stuff and just stuff that I like. Nothing too crazy in particular, not really any more gaming videos because I'm gonna be honest, those took way too long to make. But hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later.
Please subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Channel. Yeah.